tosses. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Fultz into the front court. Margins 8. Deep left corner. Matthews. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Vucevic to Matthews. Screen coming. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Matthews fires the 3, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. To Caldwell Pope. Rocking the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Nikola Vucevic. 3 for 6 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
LBJ. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 14, DJ Augustine.
Augustine matched up with Daniels. To Vucevic.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
The jumper's off the mark. Matthews. To Vucevic. Shot from the lane won't go. Davis. Gets it in the left corner. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Magic have it. To Mo Bamba. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Lakers have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Magic may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Bench points.
The Orlando Magic were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that,
First half, very one-sided.
Substitutions, Orlando. Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 98.
Markelle Fultz. Gordon to Fultz. Markelle Fultz. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. Orlando ball. Fultz. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Aaron Gordon against Cousins. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
DeMarcus Cousins, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. They get it to Kuzma, down low. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Los Angeles, they have it. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Fultz with the basketball. His guys down big. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Cousins. Kuzma. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's Orlando's ball. Has a chance. Fultz with a shot off the mark.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw try, off the mark. Fultz into the front court, down a bundle. Gets a look, can't hit. To Kyle Kuzma. Rebound Bamba. Fultz with the basketball. He'll run the offense. DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Gordon. To Fultz. Nice swat that time.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It's a big finish.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Coach of the Magic will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Markelle Fultz. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Iguodala's shot, no good. To Alec Burks. Fultz into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand. Check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Los Angeles has the basketball to Cousins. Straight on look. Has a look. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And stuffs it home.
And easy, too, get back on defense.
To Fultz. The drive, right to the basket. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. Fultz. To Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. 2 of 4 now.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Beyond the arc for 3. Steps out and hits.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Runners good there.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Cousins. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Magic basketball. Markelle Fultz to Aaron Gordon. Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
From the outside, no good. DeMarcus Cousins for 2. Shot won't go. Kyle Kuzma, putback's good.
And that's what you love about Kyle. He never gives up on the play.
Long heave from 3/4 court. That ends the 3rd quarter with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter.
Entering the game for the Orlando Magic, number 2, Wesley Matthews.
To Matthews.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 98.
Yes, Wesley Matthews. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Here comes the screen. Off the mark. Well contested.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Gordon.
Hey, box out.
Murray's shot won't fall.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Not that time. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Andre Iguodala at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 71% for his career. Missed the foul shot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Magic own the possession. Augustine sizing up Cousins. Shot clock winding down. Vucevic. Off the iron. No good. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Alec Burks with the slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Evan Fournier. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Alec Burks. 4-3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Aaron Gordon. Down for Iguodala. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Has a chance, and he hits.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Gordon. Trying to cash in. Gordon's shot misses. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers dominated this game from beginning to end. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Magic are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Assists.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
All right, what's going on, folks? I'm back today with a brand new highlight video from the one. This time, the baller was going crazy from everywhere. You got to see this. How many points was that? I can't even keep count of it. The shots was going in. It's got to feel good to be in the zone like that, and you feel like you can't miss. All right, folks. Case Fade the Prospect. I'm signing off. Make sure you come back here for more highlights from the one. This ball is going crazy, and I'm going to make sure I cover everything they do out on the court.
action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Won by the Lakers.
Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 98.
Lakers ball. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Ball with the basketball. Down three. To Holiday. To Ball. 5 seconds to shoot. Lonzo Ball. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here comes the screen. To Cousins. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Lonzo with it. Down 5. Holiday to Green. Holiday to Favors. And Draymond Green throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Green. Ball to Holiday. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
For New Orleans.
To Alec Burks. Has a look. Shot by Burks. No good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. No good. Missed them both. To Alec Burks. DeMarcus Cousins. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance, and he drains it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
New Orleans has it to Green. To Ball. Probing the defense. Oh, Lonzo Ball. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Ball down to Labissiere. It's Cousins with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And the finish at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Ball brings the rock up court. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Cousins has the rebound.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Tyler Zeller sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Tyler Zeller. Gets a shot up off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Trying to cash in. Labissiere with a shot, no good. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. Holiday in possession. Down 11. The pass set it all up.
4-2. The assist from
three at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started.
Substitutions, New Orleans. Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 3, Anthony Davis.
To Ball. Has a chance. Shot by Lonzo there. No good. To James. Trying to cash in. LeBron James. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Ball. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Pass to the rim. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Ball. Deep right corner. Almost. Tough shot in traffic. Another shot stays out. To James. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. And they call it.
Welcome to New Age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Ball. And finally play is stopped on the tie-up. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Fine to shoot. To Ball. Not that time. To James. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He misses. He throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
To Favors. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
James, look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down. Ed, when you coming to my town?
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Ball with it up top. Down a bundle. Anthony Davis swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Ball into the front court. His guys down big. Work it down to Favors. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Ball. Driving right to the basket. Anthony Davis. Huge block. Lakers at the controls right now. Working hard on the... Oh, and a putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
The Pelicans will take the timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
So you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
I'm here.
To Favors. Looking for his man. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Off the assist.
The assist from number 98.
19-footer at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pelicans did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely.
Game track. Field goals.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a terrible job of adjusting to the flow of the game. They're also lacking effort in their execution.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. To Favors. No good. To James. Kuzma. Shot from the lane won't go. Ball with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Holiday. Trying to cash in. Shot by Holiday, no good.
Hey, check up, let's go.
To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. That's out of bounds.
Substitutions, New Orleans. Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 98.
From long range. And the Lakers clear.
Hey, lock up.
To Alec Burks. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Hand in his face. No good for Alec Burks. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Alec Burks. Marcus Cousins tips it.
Don't stare him down.